Kirchen village, now Germany, where borders moved like weather, never staying in one place to be. Hans Joe's Toby packed his life, what he could and couldn't save. In the year of 1741, crossed the wave. From the Duchy of Nassau, old roads, lords worn thin, a village bent by empires but never broke within. Now here we stand on Pennsylvania ground, still carrying the strength that turned that world around. From German hills to open land, Berks County roots, then Lebanon. Big families, faith held tight, learning when to stay, when to choose new life. If we don't gather, we forget who we are, lose the stories that carried us this far. Eyes on our phones, missing the hand-me-down truth. You don't know your future if you don't know your roots. So pull up a chair, let the old voices live. This is the Tobias way, remembering is how we give. There's a place we call the farm, feels like walking back home. Land Uncle Ray carved out with hands rough as stone. A pond dug deep where the summers ran long. Hay rides at dusk, singing loud, singing wrong. Cleo the shepherd running free through the field. Old barns and stories time refused to yield. That house with the outhouse and flashlight fear, shining down the hole just to prove no one's there. Uncle Ray told stories just scary enough about an outhouse legend, man, that stuff was rough. He'd wiggle his ear just to make us laugh, flip that truck switch, machine gun, hit the gas. Snakeskins in the dust of the old broken house. Mrs. Miller lived there, or so we'd announce. We scared the next kid just like we were scared. That's how family legends get lovingly shared. If we don't gather, we forget who we are, lose the stories that carried us this far. Eyes on our phones, missing the hand-me-down truth. You don't know your future if you don't know your roots. So pull up a chair, let the old voices live. This is the Tobias way, remembering is how we give. These reunions ain't just food on the plate, the timelines, laughter, love and fate. Stories traded round picnic table and firelight. That phone can wait, this is real life. Ask the questions while you still can. Write it down, reach for their hand. One day all that's left of us is this, a memory, a song, a name you miss. So come find each other, cousins, kin. We're stronger every time we gather in. From Weebell Skirkin to this Pennsylvania ground, this Tobias story still gets passed around. Raise a glass of water, laughter, prayer. If you're Tobias blood, you belong right here. The farm still whispers when we arrive. Every step says you're still alive as long as we meet and remember and give. This is where the Tobias story